Hello, everybody. Welcome in. We're here. We're live. Welcome to another Monday Night Live. I'm your host, Jordon Cox. I'm sorry. I'm a little late here. I'm trying to figure out why my stuff's not working over on Facebook, and I'm failing miserably. But I got you all here on YouTube. May or may not try to figure this out as we go along here now, but for the time being, welcome in. Hey, everybody. What do we got here? Wally, how's it going? AJ, K9, AJ. There's the lead sled. How you doing? Dave, hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing on this Monday night? All right, everybody. Welcome in. Sorry again for the extra timing delay there. There we go. Wally, hello. AJ, hello. There's the lead sled saying hi. Dave, hey, how's it going? Hello, everybody. Again, sorry for the delay. I don't know what happened. I don't know why Facebook's not working, but I would like to try to figure it out if I get a second here. Doesn't make any sense to me. I have all my stuff hooked up. It's going to be something over here. I know it is. But welcome in. Hopefully you all had a nice weekend. We had some decent racing going on out and about over the weekend. Where was everybody at? Where were you at racing this weekend? How'd it go for you? I don't want that. There we go. Corey, what's up? Other than some tech difficulties that are plaguing me as we speak, I'm doing good. There's going to be something checked or unchecked, and it's going to really, really irritate me. Why won't you go? Resolution's fine. Why does that keep going away? AJ, you were at Albany, Saratoga. Nice. Corey, you saw Mike at Albany, Saratoga running both the 358 and the big block. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Dave, no racing for me this week. Well, that's all right. Okay. No race for you this week. Well, that happens once in a while, right? We were at New Egypt, watched Billy run, helping out Mike Butler over at New Egypt. So that's where we were on Saturday. not the greatest night, but Billy with a solid 6 at New Egypt on Saturday. But you followed the guys online. Nice. All right. Well, there you go. That's what's nice about today's day and age. You can just follow everybody. You can stream. You can get on the Race Monitor or My Race Pass now. That's not going to change. Something's just not. Something's amiss over here. Why does this keep going down? Damon was at Brewerton. All right, nice. Okay. Damon was at Brewerton. So, Damon, you watched Ronnie Davis pick up the win. I knew I was passing through all that stuff before. Matt Hirschman crushed the guys at Evergreen. Okay, hey, the last fall action there. He's one of the top dogs. Something I saw was pretty interesting that Ransomville only had 12 cars on Friday night and they ran one heat race. Oh. I didn't even really pay attention to the car count over there. Yeah, there it is. Matt Williamson won, and there was no... who are they missing? They're missing somebody there. No Eric Rudolph. I don't see Rudolph's name there. Normally it was Williamson and Rudolph kind of going back and forth at Ransomville. So that's interesting. So that... so that's a little bit interesting. So plagued by a lower car count. Maybe a couple top cars missing as well. That sucks. Well, hopefully they get some guys running. Hopefully they get some guys going out there. I mean, they've had a lower car count for most of the year as well. At the Ridge, I don't know. AJ, I don't know. Good question. Don't know. Sorry, guys. I'm still kind of trying to figure out if I can still salvage something here. Brewerton at 28-6. Nice. Okay, there you go. Brewerton's looking good. Yeah, I saw they had a pretty healthy field there. So something right here. I'm missing something. I'm missing like one thing. What is it? What am I missing? Let's try this one more time. See if that does it. That's not going to do it, but we're going to try anyway. Just doesn't want to light it up. What am I missing here? Glenridge had 13. That's unfortunate. I'm going to be really irritated with this for the rest of the night. Sorry. So still, unfortunately, sticking with the theme that there's kind of a lower car count issue going around. At some tracks. Obviously, it's not affecting everywhere, but it's still affecting some of the tracks. was hoping to see Jim at Brewerton. They had the old time car. Oh, did they really? I did not know that. What am I missing? I'm missing like one thing here. I have that. It's got to be something in my settings, right? It's got to be something in my settings, which I probably won't be able to change now. Who won a Fonda? I just had it here in front of me. Where'd it go? Did Fonda run? Did they not? Oh, they ran. Didn't I could have swore they ran. Maybe I'm thinking of last week. Yeah, they rained out this week. I was thinking of last week. I think what, freezing one? Yeah, I found it rained out. Unfortunately. Nothing there's gonna help me. Hang on. Corey was on it. Right before me. They had their barbecue? They had a barbecue going on? They still had their barbecue, but they rained out. Oh, okay. Well, hey, that's good. They still did that. That's good. Still had something going on. Let's see. I just had it up here. No, never mind. No, never mind. I got rid of it. Oops. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just no bueno. You guys are making. I appreciate everybody hanging out and BSing with me here. As I listen. We can do everything here, and I just feel bad for everyone that does watch us over on Facebook that we're not gonna be over there. I don't know what happened, why something is different now, but check like 2 more things here, and then I'm just gonna focus on what we're doing. I apologize that I'm not giving you guys 100% of my attention right now. It's not a hotkey thing. It's not video. Obviously, it's not audio. Output. I don't have any output issues, I don't think. What do you got, Corey? Do you think open small block compete with the dirt car ruled big block motor? I mean, it depends on the weight rules and whatnot, but yeah, absolutely. And you know, the right track conditions can favor either or. I think I know what might have happened. I think I know what might be happening here. Okay. All right. I think I know what might be happening. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm just kind of sitting here now. But yeah, I honestly think, yeah, given any, given the track, given what, any kind of track conditions or, whatever the weight rules are, you can, absolutely with it, especially with an open small block, depending on what the rules are, what you can run. If it's just whatever, you want to spend the money, yeah. And I think dirt car has some pretty, a little more strict rules than some local racetracks when it comes to the big blocks and their motor rules, if I'm not mistaken. So, but yeah, like I said, track position or track conditions certainly make a difference there. All right, so I think Facebook is lost for the night, which is a bummer, but that's just the way it goes. Tim, hi, from near Weedsport. What's going on? But great question, Corey. I appreciate that. It's a good one. I don't think there's anything I can do here to make this any better. No. I'll just have to try it after this. See if that works. All right. Can I, hang on. My webcam's did the, hang on, let me see if, try something here, guys. Hold on, I'm trying something. Hang tight. Trying one other thing. Well, let's see. We'll just go through, the DTU driver lineup here. Billy and Mike both raced. Mike only ran once, which is obviously a little bit contrary to his last week or so, where he's been racing like crazy. But Friday night saw Billy running down in Georgetown, where he would finish 11th. Some trouble with for the boys. They had some shock issues with the left rear. It sounds like there was kind of was it the chicken or the egg kind of incident. They ended up finding out that the Panhard bar mount on the rear was broken. Not sure if it was that first, or if it was the shock breaking that caused, because they had two shocks break. If it was that broke the mount, or if the mount broke and that's what causes them to have shock issues. But it sidelined him during the feature event. and Billy would end up finishing 11th after having a really fast heat race and looking like they were going to really get something done. If I do that. Okay, so now we got something here. Let's see. No. Okay. And then Friday night with Mike doing a double with the small block. And the big block. He would finish second in the small block feature. Had a real good shot at the leader, Matt DiLorenzo, who I believe won both of them. And then he finished sixth in the big block. So nice Friday night for Michael up at Albany, Saratoga on Friday night. Yeah, Matt DiLorenzo did pick up the win in both of those. Mike gave him a little bit of a run in the small block. Let's see if that's going to pick up. Oh, that picks it up. All right, let's try that. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm doing something here on the... Okay, can I go live? Can I go live now? So then Saturday night, Billy was over at New Egypt. Like we talked about a little bit, a sixth place finish for Billy at New Egypt Speedway. Just didn't have it all. I mean, they were good. He ran a really good ran really good in his heat. Oh, there we go. Going live. All right, let's see how that looks over there. Sorry guys, we're gonna kind of not restart, but we're gonna pick up the Facebook people, and they're just gonna see me. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be doing a whole lot. They're not gonna see all the fancy stuff that you guys get to see over here on YouTube. But hello everybody, if you're picking me up on Facebook now, I don't know how this is going to work out. I had to kind of ass backwards this thing, to get everybody here on Facebook. Guys, I apologize for you guys that have stuck with me here on YouTube as I've been trying to go through the tech difficulties of all this over here. I appreciate you hanging out and sticking with me here. Let's see. So we left off Billy, a little bit of struggles at New Egypt, but listen, Go Down, Buck, those guys are fast. They got through the traffic, they got through all the wrecks and stuff a little bit quicker than Billy was able to, and those guys kind of got strung out towards the end, and Billy did what he could. He ran well, but I got it on good inside knowledge that things are going to look a little bit better. Hopefully in the coming weeks. They'll be off this weekend at New Egypt. It's just the sportsmen and I think URC are running. So you won't see the modifieds at New Egypt on Saturday, but you will. And we'll get the schedule up here in a little bit for everyone that can see it. I'll just have to describe it to you, everyone on Facebook over here. Hello, if you're watching on Facebook, I appreciate you coming in. Sorry, late on the Facebook side. We went live on time on YouTube, but listen, when you update things on computers, one thing gets messed up and it screws everything up. I had everything dialed in, ready to go, and of course, one thing went wrong, and now we're just kind of winging it when it comes to the Facebook side. So I appreciate everybody that's watching over here, that's watching on Facebook and commenting. I'm going to get to everybody over here. Wally, hi, how's it going? Well, appreciate you on both sides here. I know you said hi to me on YouTube before. And like I said, Mike's weekend was done on Friday. So Billy ran Saturday at New Egypt. And Sunday he ran up at Orange County for what's that called? The Big Show, too, up there at Orange County. Just made it in through Concy and only made a couple laps in the feature and pull off. I didn't get in touch with Billy today to see what was going on, if they just decided to just take the green, get their money, and leave. Imagine that's kind of what was going on there. That's my guess. I do just want to check one thing, guys, while I take a break here for 1 second. That's not what I wanted to do. I gotta see. I had to make sure that my audio and stuff is working. Wally says it's good to see a Hisco racing at PA Snyder's, but really, there was we had someone from the Hiscos. That's cool. Yeah, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Don, slow go tonight. Did you get caught? No, I'm just I'm flustered from. Hang on, so everybody can see what I'm talking about. I'm behind because we had some tech difficulties, and I feel bad. I appreciate everybody that stuck with me over here, YouTube, and we were kind of, you were watching me just kind of bounce around, messing with stuff, typing things, clicking stuff, acting all frustrated and whatnot. But because I hate that, we do multi-stream this. We want this for you guys that are supporting the page on YouTube, but there's a lot of people that watch live on Facebook as well, and that wasn't working, and I was very upset to say the least. But we're kind of just getting into the boys and how they race this weekend. Dave, that's a great question. I don't think so, but I didn't get a chance to check with Bill today. What exactly happened to him. I know he only made a couple laps, and that was it. It was a busy day today, and didn't get a chance to ask Bill what actually happened to him yesterday. So the results are the same for me as well. So maybe if Billy's watching, he can chime in somewhere. Let me know what happened to him. And that was it. So just Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the Dirt Track Untold drivers. And for those of you who are on YouTube, we've got the upcoming schedule for this week, another kind of short schedule week. I mean, the racing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then there's nothing going on Saturday for either driver. But you got Billy over at Action Track. I think BP3 is racing too. That I did have a slight different update for. It might just be Billy. Let me double check, guys. This is why we're here. Nope, just Billy. So we just got Billy Jr. at Action Track Wednesday. And then we got Mike running Cornwall and Mohawk Wednesday and Thursday. And then he'll be back to Albany, Saratoga Speedway, which of course I just had their schedule up. And, one of these days, right? But Mike will be at Cornwall on Wednesday. So Mike will get 3 nights in a row of racing. For himself there. And that's for the 358, the Dirt Car 358 series for Cornwall. And then it's back down into New York at Mohawk. And I think that's going to be another 358. Yeah, so they got the 358 Dirt Car Series Wednesday, Thursday, and then his regular Albany, Saratoga good stuff going on Friday night. And then everyone else will be, and then everyone will be at the open house. Everyone. Right? Every single person. Even all 30 something of you watching on YouTube and the additional 15, 16 or 20 or so, however many we got over here on YouTube or Facebook that have logged in. Everybody's going to be at the open house. And I have, hang on a second. Let me check the comments here. Sorry. Francis, thank you. You're awesome. No, you're awesome. Appreciate you checking in. I believe Airborne was off or rained out. I'm not entirely sure which. And then what was? And then Devil's Bowl. I don't believe Devil's Bowl ran. They weren't in my. They weren't in my thing here. No. Have a... Oh, I see. All right, photo. So there's the upcoming schedule, guys, if you haven't seen it. For everyone on Facebook, sorry, you can't see it. Sorry. You're just seeing my face. Have a photo of you and Hunter Pulaski Victory Lane from Saturday. How do I get that over to you? Just here. I will just find me. Just find me on friend me on Facebook or send it to me on Facebook, whichever you want to do. I would love to see it. I actually just had Hunter send me a picture that one of his friends took of us in Victory Lane. So I appreciate that. Yeah, but just yeah, hit me up on Facebook. Or I'll even, and then I'll give you an email or whatever you want to do. That'd be awesome. I appreciate that. Because that was really cool. I was really happy for him, and hopefully he keeps it going. He keeps it going the rest of the year. I told him now the real fun starts. You got all this rookie stuff out of the way. Now you gotta run with the big boys. Yes, Airborne was off. Thank you. Thank you. They did? Why didn't I see? Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Maybe did the modifieds run? What I miss? Yeah, that's sure enough. Yeah. Why? I just missed it then. That's my apologies. I just missed that. Thank you. Nope, you're right. Just no 358s. Yep. Gotcha. Thank you. They didn't have 358s. So there we go. That's why I didn't see. That's why I didn't see it. And that's on me. I should have still looked for the results. Everything's so modified focused that I didn't catch it. But thank you. Congrats to looks like hold on here. Let's see. Father and son winners. Let's open up this press release here. Fast Freddy and Matt Little. And then AJ Munger picked up the Sportsman feature win. That's the title. So congrats to those guys. We'll give Devil's Bowl a little highlight there because I missed it. Yeah, we'll give our congrats to Mr. Go Down. He got through all the traffic before everybody else. He ran a good race. Ran a smart race. So give it up to Mr. Go Down for that. Mid-Atlantic, the Mass 305s ran at Bridgeport. Yep. I didn't see who won. I just looked at the modifieds. Sorry, Carol. Sorry. It's a habit. Sorry, it's a habit. Just looking at the modified stuff. Let's see here. So we'll go through some modified results real quick, and then I want to talk about what Matt just said over on Facebook. Matt, what crazy modified race at New Egypt. But I want to get through the results, and then we're going to talk about that because that's kind of on my to-do list here. I'm just a little behind because of tech stuff here. But let's see. Since we last talked, they had a Tuesday night showdown over, it was a non-series event at Afton. Danny Creedon over AJ Pontrabowski and Bobby Hackle over up at Afton Motorsports Park. That was last Tuesday. And then the Short Track Super Series North event at Outlaw on Thursday night was won by Matt Shepard over Stuart Friesen and Alex Yankowski. Utica Rome on Friday, Matt Shepard over Alex Yankowski. And we just talked about a little while ago, Ransomville, Matt Williamson picking up the win up there. Kevin Hartnett with the win at Penn Can. Chris Rabb with the win at Mohawk. Eric Rudolph. All right, so that's why Rudolph wasn't at Ransomville, because he was running the BRP Tour at Lernerville race. So Eric Rudolph picking up the win up there, so that's why his name was absent from Ransomville. Okay, so now I answered my question from before. Let's see. Go down with the win at Georgetown, so go down with 2 wins this week, so Friday and Saturday night. And he finished second at Orange County yesterday, so good weekend for Go Down. So yeah, we had Go Down winning at Georgetown on Friday night. Billy finished 11th. We talked about that before. Can-Am was won by Billy Dunn. We talked about Brewerton a little while ago with Ronnie Davis picking up the win at Brewerton. Big Diamond was won by Brett Cressley over Mike Goulart and Dwayne Howard. David A. Bear picking up the win at Autodrome Granby. We talked about the results at Albany Saratoga, but we had Matt DiLorenzo picking up the win in both the small block and the big block features, with our boy Mike Mahaney finishing second in the small block and 6th in the big block event at Albany Saratoga on Friday. Woodall Dayton Brewer with the win at Woodall. Ryan Godown over Tanner Van Dorn and Danny Buck at New Egypt Speedway on Saturday. Hall of Fame night. Great job. Kudos to New Egypt for all the Hall of Fame stuff. That was pretty cool. And we talked about Billy. He finished 6th. Let's see here. Kyle Sheldon with the win at Lebanon Valley. Andy Bicchetti with the win in Twin 20 number 1, and then Kyle Sheldon with the win in Twin 22. Let's see here. And Chris Curtis with the win. That must have been for the small block event. And Matt Shepard with the win at Land of Legends on Saturday. Logan Watt picking up, I believe, his first modified win at Grandview. So congrats to Logan with the win at Grandview over Ray Swinehart and John Willman. Wow. The ultimate underdog, John Willman. Look at him. Getting the top 3 there. Good for him. Matt Caprera with the win at Fulton. Let's see. Sammy March Jr. with the win over at Bridgeport Motorsports Park over Dylan Story and Ryan Crachen. Orange County, Dom Roselli with the win over Go Down and LJ Lombardo. So again, Go Down with a 2 out of 3 and so 2 wins Friday, Saturday, and a second on Sunday. So kudos to him. Andrew Buff with the win at Glen Ridge, and Corey Wheeler picking up the win at Cornwall yesterday. So it's your weekend of modifieds. All right. Nikki Leach, what's up, bud? How you doing? Saying hi over here on Facebook. Appreciate you, buddy. Wally saying racing will be getting back on track at Snydersville very soon. A lot of rainouts, right? With Snydersville. Good, get the kids out there. Randy, that was Albany, not Airborne. But yes, Mike finished second in the small block and 6th in the big block at Albany on Friday. No Airborne this week. But great job, New Egypt, with the Hall of Fame stuff. That was really cool. With Kenny Brightbill, obviously Billy Sr. Billy wasn't there, but Billy, Pauch Sr., Kenny Brightbill, Keith Hoffman, Rocco Infante, Bill Lika, all getting inducted into the New Egypt Speedway Hall of Fame. That was really cool to see all of that. And Ryan Godown, the winner of the night, also getting inducted as well. So that was pretty cool to see. Matt, you brought up a pretty good point. Crazy modified feature there at New Egypt Speedway. If any, it resembles, and kind of the topic, the national late model topic, really. Not so much down, maybe a little more local. Maybe it is a little more local if I am. But this incident that we kind of highlighted the other week, this one right here, gaining a little bit of attention. With some suspensions being handed down for this. Not even suspensions, some bans. So it was Taylor Farling. Sorry if I'm butchering the name, but Port Royal, it was 4, as far as I last checked, it was 4 racetracks officially banned Taylor for the remainder of the year, suspended him for the remainder of the year and all of next year. And then a reinstatement will be put in place. A reinstatement will be put in place once a fine is paid as well. And that's with Port Royal. I believe Port Royal, the Williams Grove, Baps, and I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? I'm missing some other racetracks, but I'm missing one other one. So Port Royal, Williams Grove, Baps, and then there was a 4th one as well. That all have banned Taylor for this incident in particular from racing at their racetrack. Lincoln, thank you, Matt. Thank you. I was like, why am I'm drawing a blank. I had it in front of me before and I lost it. Clinton County as well. They joined the list. Damn. So, I mean, for those of you that don't know, so I'll pull this back down. So you guys, I bring it up because we talked about it and I showed the video. I don't know if it was last week or the week before. But sorry on Facebook. You guys didn't get to see that because, again, my video feed isn't that great. So if you want to see what I was showing, you can come over to YouTube. Yes, fine art, Clinton County. Yes, Matt said that here. Hang on, give you guys some credit here, Clinton County as well. And it brings up kind of we had some stuff go down at New Egypt on Saturday night. I know not everybody here is New Egypt savvy or really care, maybe not even care, other than how Billy does. But had some stuff go down in turn 4 at New Egypt between a couple drivers, one of which got out of his race car and went over to show his displeasure to another driver, which I'll give my opinion about in a second. And then as the tow truck drivers were trying to break up what was, trying to just get the driver out of the situation, there was still some yelling and screaming. There was some pushing and shoving. I know there's going to be the driver's side and their team and what how they feel things went down. And then there's going to be the track's side. I don't know if anything has been officially said, so I'm not going to say, what I've heard went down afterwards and any penalties or anything going down. But I mean, you guys let me know, and you can comment here. And if you're watching afterwards and you're still watching the video, if you're watching this not live, I appreciate it. But comment below what you think of an incident like that where drivers get out of the car on the racetrack. You have an incident like I showed in the video where first the driver used his vehicle and then got out and started swinging and doing all that stuff, and then drivers just getting out and swinging and getting involved with not only other drivers but track crews. And what your opinion is, if you were at New Egypt and you're watching this video, if you saw what happened in turn 4, drop a comment and let me know what you thought of the incident with Anthony Tramontana at New Egypt and what you saw. My opinion is ultimately none of the things happen that they're arguing about with the tow truck driver kind of pushing and shoving with him. None of that happens if he doesn't get out of his race car. And ultimately what he got out of the race car for, to yell at the other driver, that driver wasn't even the issue, wasn't even the cause of the wreck, as far as I understand, as far as I've seen. And now ultimately there's some consequences to face from here. But I know I've asked it before. I don't think anybody here agrees that you should use your race car at all. I am one that if you want to get out of the race car and settle it, that's fine, but don't do it on the racetrack, because now, especially in the state of New Jersey, the red flag's out, and now you are dealing with the state. Not even dealing with the racetrack anymore. Now you have state police problems. So, get in the pits, get them up to the booth. Pop Clay is always willing to call somebody up to the pit shack for you and let you settle it there. So you tell me what your opinion is on incidents that happen on the racetrack and how they should be handled. Stephen, yes, the state police will have something to say. And it doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me. You guys that are from other states don't, if I don't know how New York or, if you're up in Canada or Vermont and these other states where are, in Pennsylvania, I'm not sure. Pennsylvania and most racetracks, it's just the racetrack has to deal with it. I don't think police really get called unless it's super serious. But New Jersey, it's state police, and you are not gonna enjoy that. That's bad scene. What's Jim up to? Jim saying, been trying to fix a non-working refrigerator. Well, take a break and hang out with us for a couple more minutes here, Jim, before you go back to that. Russell, is that those drivers should be done for the year? Yeah, well, you're right. Is Deo done with Fonda after 2025? I have also heard that, but that's just hearsay. I don't know anything when it comes to that, but I have also heard that. But I've also heard a lot of things, so take that for what you want. But I have also heard that, but I don't know if it's true. Would love to talk to Brett at some point in person, but I don't ever get to any of those racetracks, and the short track Super Series race at New Egypt keeps getting postponed, so I'm not going to see him there till August. Frank is saying they need to set up a boxing ring in the pits. I don't disagree in some way, shape, or form, but also as a older, slightly more mature person. I mean, me in my 20s, I would have been all about that. Now I'm not so much about it, but I also did, get into a little bit of a scuffle last year. So I can't say too much. More of a shouting match. There wasn't anything physical that was going to happen. More of just a yelling match. So, but I agree. Just settle it out of the race car. Don't get the race cars involved. And you really shouldn't do it on the racetrack in the state of New Jersey. And if you do, don't be surprised if you are asked not to come back. Or if you get sat down for a couple weeks, just know, from there you should probably at least be nice and try to fix it. Don't make it worse. From what I understand, it was made worse afterwards. So, things are going to happen. Jim, maybe pudding wrestling. All right, cool. Let's do some pudding wrestling. I don't think anybody's going to want to do that. That sounds like it could be really messy, kind of gross. Maybe that'll keep guys from doing stupid stuff. Maybe. And that's just, yes, Russell, you make a good point. That does bring up, it's kind of embarrassing. I mean, the whole time I was watching it happen in front of me, when it comes to New Egypt, I was just thinking, this is stupid. You're making a fool of yourself. You need to stop. But anyway. But yeah. To be young and dumb again. One last thing I do want to put up here in front of you guys is the schedule for the open house. I'm sorry that I don't have it for you guys over on Facebook. You aren't going to see it. They did, Russell. Okay. That doesn't make you look good. Yeah, sorry everybody on Facebook if you want to see what I'm talking about. It's actually it's the schedule that was posted on the Dirt Track Untold Facebook page for the open house on Sunday. So yeah, 12 o'clock, gates open, everyone comes in. There's music, food, merchandise, all the stuff. Come hang out. They're going to debut I don't have to keep it a secret anymore. They're going to debut the DeBlasio 5 at 1 o'clock. So that's really cool to see that car fully restored. Artie did a great and incredible job, just like he did on the L car a couple years ago. Super, super cool. I can't wait to see this one in person. I love the look of this race car. So you'll see that. They're going to do autographs. Then there'll be a tricky tray closed down. They'll do all that stuff. There's a racing simulator that they have there as well. You can do your best time. And there's a winner for that as well. And it ends at 4 o'clock. And so that's 4 hours of fun for all of us to all hang out and bullshit and sorry, swear jar. Hang out, BS, talk racing with a lot of race car people. There's going to be drivers and crew members and all types of people hanging out. There's going to be all the cars on display. You'll see Mike, Billy, Mandee, Billy Sr., BP3. I'll be hanging out. It'll be a good time. Be a really good time. So if you're not coming or you're on the fence still, hey, if you can't make it, hey, it's all good. It is what it is. But if you're coming, it's gonna be a great time. You'll enjoy yourself. If you're on the fence about it, just do it. I don't know what else to tell you. Just do it. Sorry to clear my throat there, but that's the schedule. And if you want to look at it later on, it is posted on the on the Facebook, the Dirt Track Untold Facebook. It has been posted there for a couple days now. I know we have a new Dirt Track Confessions podcast dropping tomorrow. LeVar Scott is on it, I believe, if I saw that correctly. Sorry, I know some things. I know about some interviews, and I know about. But yes, LeVar Scott from Rev Racing was on the Dirt Track Confessions podcast, so that'll be dropping at 5 p.m. tomorrow. So you can watch and listen to that. There's going to be. There's always merch available when it comes to Mike Mahaney on MikeMahaneyRacing.com. There's Dirt Track Untold merch on the Dirt Track Untold website. Billy Pauch and BP3 are on the Bob Hilbert website for when it comes to merch, but there's going to be exclusive merch and new merch dropping Sunday and available Sunday at the open house. So grab your stuff there. I'm going to be grabbing a bunch of shirts myself because that purple one that they're putting out for Billy, that's a really cool one. I'm definitely grabbing that. Let's see. Did I miss anything else? Join Club DTU, guys. Behind the scenes and exclusive access to the Dirt Track Untold team when it comes to race day. Get live race day updates on right to you if you're in Club DTU. You get first dibs on merch. Like you guys would have known about the merch way before everybody else. And exclusive content when it comes to the drivers, the Dirt Track Untold drivers. So if you are interested, Dirt Track Untold, Patreon/Dirt Track Untold, Club DTU. Yeah, get that exclusivity. If that's the right word. Couple more comments here, guys. I'm running later than I usually do. Dennis, as a flagger, I had Butch Tittle get chased around the racetrack. Listen, the Cox family has been involved in some famous incidents at Flemington Speedway, one or two, when it came to some things happening on the racetrack and in the pits. So I'm not one, and I've been in a few myself in my racing time. There's just a time and a place, and it's, just be smart, and you don't have to, it doesn't have to come throwing hands, but, if you want to make your point, go up in person, do it face to face. That's all I'm saying. And you're opening yourself up to look like an idiot if you do it on the racetrack. Unless you are running over and ripping the spark plug wire off their spark plugs so that they can't continue racing. That's it. There you go. Hey, Dave's got it up there. Selling merch Sunday. Stop in and pick up the newest items. Boom. Attaboy, Dave. Appreciate it. Matt says, all I'm going to say is I'm not getting in between anyone screaming at each other. Sorry, not doing it. You're a smart man, because that's like a headbutt. That's like a headbutt. Nobody wins. right? There's no reason to jump in between two screaming idiots. All right, everybody. That's going to be it for me. I think I covered everything. Guys, thank you for kind of the scuffed stream we had here at the beginning. I appreciate everyone that stuck around and hung with me. Thank you so much. I apologize to Facebook viewers that you guys aren't seeing some of the pictures and icons that I have normally. Again, I'm not really sure what's going on over there, but I'll get that figured out by next week. And next week will be a day removed from the open house, so hopefully I get to see some of you there. Don't be afraid to come up, say hi, and who you are, because I only know you by names, and I only know a few of you by face that I've seen in person. So hopefully, and if I look at you funny for a second, just because I'm new to that kind of stuff. But I appreciate you all. Hope to see a bunch of you on Sunday. And if you're going to New Egypt, I'll be there Saturday helping Mike Butler with the crate car, because we got the Mr. Crate Classic at New Egypt. And that's it. Guys, enjoy the rest of your Monday night. Thank you again for hanging out. Don't forget to hit the like button. That helps me out a lot too. Whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. I appreciate that. And we'll do it all again next week. And enjoy the rest of your night. See you, everybody.